What is up, YouTube? This is your girl Killer Rose. Right now I'm at the gym. I'm excited to be here as always. Was it yesterday? I couldn't go out. It was clear skies. Nothing happened. But I guess my mom just wanted me to stay home. Um, Only because she was scared that there would be like drunk drivers. She just didn't want me to take that chance to basically endanger myself. It's a tough subject, but for drunk people, it's for whoever's an alcoholic, it's just tough to pinpoint like the safety and how it's kind of hard to time to drive. Like whether it's safer to to go at a certain speed, or to keep it at a slow minimum. Like some people go at 45 and some people go under, and then there's some people who go at 50 while some people go higher than that. So it's kind of hard for me to navigate my speed and my timing when driving. So it's basically it's better not to go out, especially during these times. I don't know what to say. Just that people are down to do something stupid, like holidays like this. So I just stopped on there. I celebrated with my mom and with my family. So it was pretty fun. Other than that, I got to see some fireworks. I think it was right before 4th of July, and there's some neighbors, not on my street, obviously. They're a little boring, which I don't blame them. It's terrible to say, kind of rude, but I'm just being honest. I don't know why would I lie about it. It's the actual truth. They just didn't go out of their way to put fireworks out. But the next street over did, so I was able to hear some fireworks and enjoy at least a little part of that. But anyways, I did like my videos that I post on Minecraft. I'm still gonna continue on posting. One thing I'm gonna talk about is about Caitlin Clark and WNBA. Yeah, I think what happened, I think that's absolutely wrong. Caitlin Clark is a good basketball player, in my opinion. And yes, like, she absolutely just, like, out of nowhere, I've seen some clips of her and I was like, yeah, she's a solid player. She definitely knows to handle a basketball. And I think there's like this one girl, I don't know, it was a split of a clip of her who said that you're not gonna just watch one person. And I'm like, oh yeah, watch me. I will only watch Caitlin Clark if you guys keep hitting on her, grabbing her, and treat her like trash. That's the ultimate way of like showing like cowardness, like you're basically showing that you would rather be a dirty player instead of showing actual skills and talent to try and defeat Caitlin Clark. And yes, I'm gonna say it what it is. You guys are cowards. I would not respect you if you choose to show violence on another player. And it doesn't matter if you're a woman. It could be a man, and I would still think that he's trash. And, it's just, Caitlin Clark is the one who really deals with people who have hurt her. And yet she still proves the most by like scoring threes and making those threes. for me, it just upsets me. I just cannot deal with those type of people who would like deliberately hit someone, and then when someone asks them about it, like, is there any comments that you would like to say about during this time that you shoved Caitlin Clark? And then with this one girl's like, no, I don't want any answer any questions of what I did with Caitlin Clark. And I was like so bothered by it. I'm like, really? That's what you really want to show yourself for, is to show yourself that I don't really care if I hurt another player only because she's a threat to my quote unquote status? Like, at that point, your status and your reputation is wiped. For me, off the face of the earth, like, I wouldn't care looking at your teams and, you know, and just support trash. And I'm sorry, but that's just my opinion. But Caitlin Clark, I mean, I really do hope she stays. I heard a rumor that she's leaving, so I hope she stays, and I hope she, you know, she actually like prove these people wrong. And for the refs, especially, for not like actually caring about the game, and people look like they're bored and not actually doing their jobs, they all need to be fired. And it's just unexcusable at that point. Like, you're literally going to risk a player getting hurt or someone starting a fight, and there's gonna not just be inside of the game, but it's gonna be outside on the stands too that are gonna fight, you know. It's just a domino effect. I'm not really sure if that makes any sense, but if you see your favorite player or your favorite team getting trashed, yes, you will get really upset, and it just happens, especially on rival teams. It's just unexcusable either way. And I mean, I talked about this in my draft. So if I offend anyone, if I like says something that's very rude, then I'm sorry. That's just, I write things on paper and I express myself to the fullest. And it doesn't have to write, you know, I don't have to write just to express my opinions. But this was just so upsetting, and I keep watching it on John Boy Media, and every time I've seen that video, it just so disgusting on these people's, and I am talking about women here, these women out here who are actually like beating a player, and it's just one player. I only see that Caitlin Clark is being targeted, and if I'm wrong, then please let me know. I would rather see other players and see if they got the same treatment as well. And then I was like, well, if I was a player, maybe I was, you know, just trying to like do some skill and talent and see what I can do to win. And she's freaking tall, dude. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, man, she is freaking tall. And now, if I had enough skill, I would rather throw threes like Steve Nash or do layups and get away from these people who are 6 feet tall, cause that's insane. That's like really crazy. I'm like 5'1", so I mean, it's so funny. If you guys have seen what is it, 8 Crazy Nights, or I think it was a basketball scene, and to explain it, it's basically I think his name is Dubell. The last name is Dubell, but I can't remember the first name. Off the top of my head, I just realized that this guy was pretty funny. He was trying to, you know, do you know, he was trying to play basketball. He's usually the ref most of his life, and when he got with the game, and you know, it's the jockstrap scene, and when he tried to do like a layup, after dribbling the ball, this guy just came up and swooped the ball and just hit him right in the face, and he got knocked out cold. And I'm like, if I was ever gonna go up anyone that's like 6 feet tall, that would be me. I would get like bare hand, from the ball, just hit my entire face and I getting knocked out. I thought that was funny. 8 Crazy Nights, if you guys haven't seen that movie, you should. You definitely should see it. Yeah, it's a holiday movie, so if you want to save it towards the, towards like, Christmas or the close to December, then you should see it then. Most amazing movie. But yeah, enough jokes. It's just one of those things that have been bothering me. I mean, honestly, if they're so upset that there's one player that's involved, they might as well just fire the people who are not doing good in a team. Sorry, that's just how business runs. If you're not doing your job and you're not doing your job efficiently, if you're not putting the effort, and if you do and try putting the effort, some teams, well, they need to win. They need to have, champions, and, they need to have players who are ready to have their reputation up, so they can at least have a celebrity level status, not just some bogus team that, that basically runs by years and not getting anywhere. A lot of people are not really seeing the WNBA until Caitlin Clark came around. So if you want a good team, a good status, good players who are not jealous and who can, there's got to be a lot of females out there that happen to be better and who want to compete. But because of how the WNBA behaves, it's tougher on people who want to get in the first place. For me, that's just my opinion. Like, you gotta really put in these things in mind, because there's gonna be a lot of people, a lot of women out there that are in college right now, and I'm talking about right now, that wants to become a basketball player, that wants to become a star, and wants to do more things. Of course, I'm not sure. Maybe they just do want to play basketball until they retire, or maybe they do want to do something else on, like certain roles. Maybe they do want to become an actress. Doesn't matter what it is. It is what it is. It's just, you gotta create a safe environment first, so that way a lot of people, a lot of women would want to take that next leap of faith and try to achieve their dreams. That's it. I have a lot more to my draft, but it's 2 pages worth. It's not a whole lot, but that's just the drift. That's just what I have for now. So, Lord, sorry guys, it's so hot. Not really. It could be worse for Arizona. After that monsoon hit, it hit pretty well. And it's actually pretty decent for July. I thought it was June, but it's for July. It's actually pretty decent, and too decent. That's crazy. Usually it's very, very hot around these days. So for it to be decent like this says something. That's weird. It's very, very weird. Usually our summers is freaking brutal. And I'm talking about brutal. Last all the way to October. So yeah, that's my opinion on the WNBA. I'm gonna leave a part 2 once I have the time playing Minecraft and do my thing, because it just takes time. It takes time for me to put out these things. So if you're new to this channel, then welcome. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you agree with this, please do. It helps me a lot, and it helps me to know what kind of feedback you guys have. And I would like to explain more on this, because I think it's a huge problem, especially with female athletes who have to work their butt off, but these people are making it extra hard on actually helping these people. It makes it's so it just does not make any sense at all. And yes, I do not agree with these people at all. I really do not give a damn who you are. If you're gonna treat someone with disrespect like that, then yeah, I am not gonna I'm not gonna care to watch you at all. Sorry. That's just my personal opinion. And I mean, you gotta be a good person. And if you have a jealous attitude, it's good to be jealous. You're like, well, I can't believe she has this, the skill that I don't have. I can't beat her. I do as much as I can, but I can't get it. I can't get Caitlin Clark. I can't dodge her shots when she, gets the basket. Every time I run, she runs faster. I'm trying my best here, but I can't get to her. But then there's gonna be other people like why is she's having the success that I don't have? Why is she, the one that getting like magazines and commercials when I don't get half of those? And then people like that end up going to the basketball court and end up hurting her. That's called being envious. Two things are different than jealousy. Envious is when you want to hurt someone because of out of spiteful jealousy. And I'm talking about people who are feeling threatened because she is taking what they feel like what is owed to them. No, you don't owe anything. You gotta earn it. You gotta earn people's respect first. It's crazy. At least for me, that's my opinion. I gotta earn your respect first, so that way I can move on and then try to be someone. At least that's my opinion. Someone else can disagree, but that's just how it goes. You treat someone with respect and decency so you can receive it back. And if you don't, well, then that's their character. You don't have to worry about them but your own. And that's just how it is. That's just how the world works. If you want the world to see you as a good person, then you need to do good things and say good things. Otherwise, those negative impacts that you try to pull, they're just gonna backfire on you. You cannot fight fire with fire. Sorry. It does not work like that. And if you think it does, then you're gonna fail at it. And it's gonna definitely, if it doesn't hit you in a short term, it's gonna hit you in a long term real quick. But yeah, that's my take on it, guys. I cannot stand people like this. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Gonna do some cardio session, 18 minutes. It's gonna go on 19. But yeah, that's my opinion so far. So second draft is coming soon. All right, bye guys.